I'm trying to stay focused. You must think I got to be joking like this. I don't think I can wait. I just need it.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kendra if this is your first time here. And in this video, as you see from the title, we are going to be talking about what are my top 5 lip liners for dark skin. So if you want to see what those are, stay tuned. Alright everyone, so let's just get straight on into the video. The first lip liner I'm going to show you all is going to be, this one is the Refi lip liner, and this one is in Sepia. This is what the lip liner looks like. Very chic, very cute, very much cute to sit in your purse. And this right here is going to be what the lip liner looks like and how dark it is. That is actually the lip liner I have on right now, and I feel like this is a very, very cute lip liner. And one thing about this lip liner that I really love is that it comes with a mattifying lip gloss kind of thing at the bottom. I don't even know if you guys can see that, but you can take it off and it's gonna make your lip liner and lipstick or whatever your lip combo is, it's gonna make it very matte. So that is what I'm really loving. So any type of lipstick that you use and you put that gloss on top of it, is gonna make it just mattify 1000%. Okay, so that one is one of the pros on that. And also, to me, this is a really dark chocolate lip liner. It's not too much of a cool tone, but it's very much chocolatey. So it's not giving warm, it's not giving neutral, it's just giving just chocolate. So I feel like that is really good for my girls who are maybe 4 to 5 shades darker than me, or maybe 6-7 shades darker than me. That lip liner is definitely gonna show up for you. That lip liner is gonna run you about $26, but for it to have an actual lip liner and also a mattifying liquid to mattify your lip combo, I think that is pretty good. For me personally, I don't really use the mattifying part because I mostly use matte lipsticks, so I really, for the most part, don't really need that. But I do like to have it in my purse, so just in case, you know, I need my lip liner or my lipstick to really be mattified, and that's what I'm gonna do. So this lip liner is definitely a matte lip liner, so it will not, once it glides on, it glides on. There's no moving. It's gonna stay the entire night. Like, you really are gonna have to put some force into getting that lip liner off, or you have to use like a micellar water to really get that lip liner off. So that is very much the pros of it. I don't really have any cons on this lip liner at all. It's just maybe I can put that you don't know when it's gonna end. Maybe that can be a con, maybe, because you're not sharpening it, which I think is always a plus. Anytime you can find something you can just, that's retractable and that you can just roll up, I think that is like one of the best. Also with this lip liner, it is waterproof. Okay, so you can go in the water with this, the ocean, all that. Like, you can do all that. You can sip your wine and the whole nine, and it is not going to move. So I feel like that is definitely a plus. I have not seen a lip liner able to do that in a very long time. So applaud to Refi. Another lip liner that I feel like is really good for my darker girls that are darker than me. I feel like another lip liner that's a little bit more on the affordable side, which is one of the best lip liners that I have come across. But the only thing I'm not too keen about is that you have to sharpen it. So this one is going to be the NYX Line Loud Lip Liner. This one to me is an extremely dark, neutral brown lip liner. Okay, so this pretty much can go on anybody who is really chocolate in the tone, and somebody who might be my complexion, or even a brown skin girl. If you're kind of looking at, let's see, who is around that tone? Somebody like Jada Waiter, I think her skin tone with this, and then someone who looks like Lupita, I think this is a really good lip liner. It's going to show up on everybody. Now, the only thing is with this lip liner, you will have to sharpen it. And sometimes you go about 1 or 2 times and it's gonna get sharp. I will say that it will get sharp. But this lip liner, let me show you guys a swatch. So this right here is gonna be the swatch of the lip liner, and that's what the lip liner looks like. And I feel like this is a very good neutral dark brown. I feel like it goes on everybody. Now on me personally, on my skin tone, it does come up to me more of a deep neutral warm, more on the neutral warm side. So it's not too red, but it's not extremely chocolate, if that makes sense. Like, it has a little bit of like a red to it, but it's very, very mild. That's why I like to say it's a neutral, because it's not too chocolate, but it's not too red, but it's not too, so that's why I say it's a neutral, because it's one of those lip liners that are just in the middle. So it's not going to look too crazy. I don't know, a lot of people are into tones or not, but if you are, that would be how I would describe it. That's why I say it's a neutral. So you can definitely overline your lips with it. You can definitely put on a nice neutral lipstick, and it is going to look gorgeous. Okay, I really love this on my clients. I think this one is more of an affordable lip liner. I think I paid about no more than $8, I want to say. I think maybe now it may have went up to 10, because when I buy these, I tend to buy like 2 at a time. So I would say gotta be no more than $10. So, which I feel like is pretty good, and it definitely has one of the best pigments. I cannot remember if when I eat or drink with it, if it stays on. That's the only thing I can't remember, because I haven't used that lip liner in a while, because I've been really obsessed with the Refi one, and I'm obsessed with this other lip liner that I'm going to tell you guys about right now. So let's just get straight on into that one. My third lip liner is going to be the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner, and this one is, let me see if I can show it to you guys. Let me see. Charlotte Tilbury, and this one is in Intense 3. This one is the Pillow Talk, and with this one you will have to sharpen on here. I definitely used it earlier, so that's why it's like that. Let me give you guys an idea of what that looks like. So this one is the Charlotte Tilbury, and even this is a really nice chocolate brown. I feel like this is a really cool chocolate brown. It sharpens amazing. It doesn't matter what sharpener you use. I use a beauty supply store one. This one's kind of dirty, but this is the one that I use, and that lip liner is about $1 to $2 on a regular beauty supply store lip sharpener, and I do not seem to have a problem with it. When it sharpens, it doesn't over sharpen, nothing like that. So that is pretty good. This is one of those lip liners I feel like can work up until someone who is maybe 2 shades darker than me, all the way to maybe a little lighter toned woman, maybe like a Halle Berry color person, just to kind of for reference. I think that's like a really good color. And one thing I've noticed that this is a long wearing lip liner for sure. Now what I will say is that if you are eating something that is oil based, a lot of these lip liners will move unless they're waterproof. So just keep that in mind with that. The Charlotte Tilbury lip liners, they do run for $26, which seems to be the price on lip liners. I'm noticing now that I'm like doing my research on what the pricing was. So yeah, $26, very much luxury. The packaging is fire. I think it's so cute. I think it's very simplistic. It just sits in your purse. It doesn't do a lot. It's just very simple. So that is definitely one that I feel like is going to work for everyone. Just, I don't think this specific color will go for my darker tone girls, but they do have one other one. I think it's Intense 4 if I'm not mistaken, so you can definitely use that one. And you know, but just when it comes to the actual texture and the color tone of the lips of the lip liner, that's definitely gonna work for you. Just as a little heads up. My fourth lip liner is going to be the Sephora lip liner. This one is in Massalis. This lip liner you will not have to sharpen. This one is a retractable pencil, so it will go all the way up when you need to. And then this is the color here. This is the color. And if you look at both of them, they kind of pretty much look about the same, but you can tell that this lip liner right here is a little bit more on the red side, like a red neutral, where this one is definitely more of a cool tone. This one's more of a cool tone brown. So this Massalis definitely goes really good for dark skin, of course, but it definitely is a little bit more on the cool tone side. Depending on the lipstick that you use is which was going to determine what the color of the lip liner is going to do. It's one of those, it kind of bounces off the lipstick that you do use. So I will say that is another thing to keep in mind. Me personally, I prefer more neutral tone lip liners, because I feel like I like the way they bounce off of certain lip combos that I wear. They tend to look so much better. If I were to use it for like underneath a red or something, I would prefer more of a red chocolate brown because those work so much better with those. So that's just something to keep in mind. And of course, you get a lot of pencil for this. Look how long this is. This is really, really long. So I feel like you're getting a lot of pencil out of here. And of course, the pros in it is that you never have to sharpen, which I always think is a plus. Now, certain purses do not carry this. I will say, do not carry this length. I've tried to do it in some of my purses and I can't, so that can kind of be a con, if we will, you know. Not sure, but that is something that definitely has me a little iffy where I don't really keep it in my purse as much, but to each his own. So my last lip liner is going to be from Makeup Forever. This is the packaging on it. It's definitely, let me see if I can. This one is very much a cool tone lip liner. Very much cool, muted. That's exactly what it looks like. This is going to be something that you're going to have to sharpen. So I will keep that in mind. You will have to sharpen this one. Let me show you guys pretty much like what it looks like. So this one is definitely more of a cool tone lip liner, very much muted compared to these. It's not going to be as warm, but this one is definitely something like if you barely want to see your brown lip liner across your lip, but you want to, you know, you just want it to be pretty faint, that would be the color that you would go for. Now they do have a deeper tone. I don't remember the color. I'll put the name somewhere on the screen. But this one is in the color Limitless Brown, and this one is 608. So this one is perfect for someone maybe about my shade and maybe a little bit lighter. I don't feel like this you will see on someone that's a little bit darker than me. So if you are a little bit darker than me, then I don't feel like this one would really work for you, but they do have another shade. So I will add that to it somewhere on the screen. When it comes to this lip liner, it's definitely more of a subtle lip liner. So like, let's just say you want to run to the store. You don't want to get too glammed, but you do want to have like a natural lip on with a lip gloss or something like that. I feel like that one would be extremely, extremely good for you if that's something that you're looking for. I know I did all four, and of course I have one extra that I want to throw in there, which we all know about and everyone in the world knows about, but I'm still gonna add it to the list because there's nothing like an OG lip liner, okay? Because this is one of the girls that was out before anybody else in the world, and that we always need to give props to the OGs, okay? So this one right here that you can barely see is our girl Miss Chestnut in her fame and glory. Okay, now you see how much I have left of her, right? Okay, we barely have much of her, okay, but she is OG, so we have to give her flowers. That is Miss Chestnut from MAC. Okay, one of the best browns that we've had, we've seen. She's been around, she's done her thing. She basically crawls so all the rest of these girls can walk, okay? We all know she is going to be she is going to be more of a reddish brown, but she is in between a muted and also a dark brown as well. We all know that she works on pretty much everybody for the most part. Now, if you, like I said, if you're like 6 shades darker than me, then yes, I don't think Chestnut will show on you. She has been around for a long time, but we have yet to try anything deeper. But what I will say, if you are a dark skin girl and you do have Chestnut and it does not work for you and you cannot return it, my best bet is to outline your lip with a little bit of black. Or what you do is use your Chestnut around your lip, right? And then right on the inside, like touching that lip line, just use a little bit of black, kind of blend them in together, and girl, she gonna give you what you want, okay? Because I don't know why they haven't come up with something a little deeper. It's kind of like they just went straight from the brown straight to black. Like, we need a little in between for the darker girls. But anyway, that's what we gonna talk about. I just had to make sure to add the OG girl up in there, okay? So all of these lip liners have earned their spot on my top 5 list. It doesn't matter where you're going. If you're running errands, going to work, these lip liners are going to elevate your look every single time. So let me know in the comments which lip liner is your favorite, what's your go-to, and if you've tried any of these lip liners. And I want to hear how they've worked for you. Don't forget to like, comment, and share if this video helped you. And I will see you guys in my next video.